When you hear somebody get a score on Epitaph, you're probably thinking farm map, overweighted map. I don't care. I'm going back to sleep. Wake me up when somebody gets a hidden DTFC on it. And you're probably just don't care. It's just a farm map that a lot of people, like 4 digits wise, they're gonna go be play some Epitaph because they love stream maps or they're playing that shit and they're getting like 600s and 700s on this map. Like people that would usually not get 600s or 700s, they're getting it on this Epitaph map because it's so overweighted, because the difficulty spikes are in the beginning and the middle. And I could go on and on about it, but it is very farm. That's basically it. But in this video, I kind of want to talk about Toesu, who is one of the few OG players who plays with their feet. So he aims with the pen on the tablet, but then he plays with his feet on the freaking drum pedals on the bottom and shit. But I'm just looking at a fucking bee outside my window right now. But I'll be like watching this guy like play with his feet on these stream maps, and it's pretty impressive. Like 700 pp is a pretty good milestone, especially on stream maps, but it is like Epitaph, and a lot of people have the social stigma around it where it's not really that impressive to get a 700 on because it's pretty farm, but it's still pretty cool because you're just playing with your feet. Like playing with your feet is a lot more energy expenditure than tapping with your fingers onto the keypad or the keyboard and shit, right? Like this guy's legs gotta be crazy fucking strong. Like I bet he's in the gym like hitting the squats, squatting 800 pounds, squatting 700 pp with his fucking barbell, like 20 MREX on each side of the barbell, and he'd be squatting that shit like a demon mode. Like I don't know how strong this guy's legs are, but like I tried, like when I was taking a shit earlier, I was trying to like play with my feet, like trying to imaginary tap, like you know how you're imaginary tap into a song while you're like listening to music and you're just imagine you're playing Osu like in public, but like I was kind of doing it for my feet, and I was like, I was 20 fucking feet taps in, and I was like, holy shit, this fucking burns. And this guy is out here doing this for like 2,000 notes in a row. Like how the fuck is he doing this shit, right? And I'm just like, damn, that shit's real impressive. And to all the people that are hating on him, like saying like, you know, it's just generic ass stream maps, Honesty, Sidetrack Day, My Narco, Epitaph. Like, people are hating on it. Like, yeah, I get it. There are pretty generic stream farm maps. Like, at a point, once you get really good at like aiming it or tapping it, it's just pretty much aim. And like playing streams, like, it's a pretty lazy way to gain PP, but it's also like pretty respectable in a way because it is pretty long. And these maps you can get pretty nervous on because they're just really long, but it's still pretty impressive. I would say it's more impressive than him playing jumps. Like, if he was playing jumps, that barrier to like having a lot of stamina for your feet is gone, and you're basically playing a normal game. He's kind of just going through these motions and playing streams instead, which is fucking cool. And besides that, I kind of just want to comment on like his Twitch overlay. So like his Twitch overlay, like I was watching the YouTube video of him FCing Epitaph, and I think it's really creative where the background of the map, instead of it just being a black darkness void, it's a 50% opacity perhaps of his feet, and it's a camera of his feet just playing. And I think that's really cool. I think that's pretty cool content. And then when he's actually playing through the map, what I also noticed is that his fucking heart rate, that shit is going crazy, bro. Like he's in zone 5 cardio. This guy's out here doing 186 BPM at the end of the map, bro. The Epitaph map is like 190, 195 BPM. I don't know what the actual BPM of the song is, but like he's playing that shit and his fucking heart rate is almost as high as a song. Like it's crazy, bro. Like I don't know how he wasn't, like he was obviously very nervous, but I don't know how he didn't miss at the end. Like if I was having that high of a heart rate at the end of the map, I'll be like, dude, this is so over for me. Cause like I hover nowadays, and if I'm like 190 BPM, I'm gonna be shaking like I have Turner syndrome, man. That's gonna be so fucked, and I would probably miss. Like I gotta commend that nerve control, like the ability for him to like really aim and not miss. That's just really cool, man. Like Mr. Toesu right here, like I know I'm glazing him a lot, but I just think it's really cool he's out here playing these stream maps with his feet. Like there's not really anyone else out here doing this on the Osu scene, right? He could probably get a 1k on Epitaph Hard Rock if he learns Hard Rock. Like that would be pretty cool. Or I don't even know what you could get a 1k on with your feet in playing streams wise. Like Nomad streams wise, 1ks are, I guess there's Astro Empire. But Astro Empire is 220 BPM. I don't know if Mr. Toesu can tap 220 BPM at a pretty like stamina heavy stream maps, and it is pretty flowy. He probably does have the flowing for it, but in terms of like stamina wise or 220 BPM, I don't know if he has that yet. I mean, if he does, that's pretty cool, but 220 BPM on fucking feet, like that shit's already hard enough to do with your fingers. Do it with your feet. That shit is crazy, bro. And I don't even know what else. Like I guess there's this Hard Rock for him, or unless he turns into a DT jump player god mode and gets like a 1k on Sunclaw or some shit. I don't know, man. Like the future is bright for Mr. Toesu, man. Invest in this guy. He's going crazy right now, bro. But besides that topic, I kind of also want to talk about something else where BTMC, he got his last #1 sniped by a player named Wuhan, this freaking weird ass map. I forgot what it was called, but like a while ago, he got sniped by Common Sheik on Galaxy Collapse, which is like a really weird score that he got #1 on. But like, he doesn't have #1s anymore. And BTMC's out here being like number 140 by the fucking bees on the window again. Like, he's been getting #1s. Like, he don't got that shit no more. And I'm just kind of like, dude, that kind of sucks. Like, a lot of people are obviously out here sniping him because one, money, because there was like a $40 bounty on that last one place he had. But second thing is that he's a celebrity. Like, who doesn't want to snipe a celebrity and do better than them, right? You get that sense of pride and enjoyment that you have that sort of superiority against someone who is much superior in you in terms of status. So of course, there's a motives for that. But obviously for some other people who have first places, like maybe they have a first place on some random ass map that nobody else plays. Like, nobody else is really gonna be out here trying to grind that score, try to snipe the other person, unless they really want that first place as well. Because there's just a bunch of other maps to get first places on, right? And some of these maps might just be so stupid to grind. Maybe they're like a 6-minute map and it's so easy to like shit miss on it. And besides that, I'm gonna start like a challenge for myself where I upload every day, like at least once every day, because I kind of just have a lot of time recently and I don't really know what to do with my time. Like, I'm kind of just out here feeling down and shit because I'm like, what the fuck is the point of life? Because I'm not really out here taking a lot of action. I'm kind of just like out here sitting and just bullshitting. Like, I was like so fucking bored one time. I was just like reading on my fucking bed. I was reading Spice and Wolf the Light novel. Let me show you guys what this book. I was reading this fucking anime book. Like, I've been trying to read this shit for like a while now, like a few years, and I was kind of just reading that shit, like flipping through the pages and shit, and I was like, damn, this shit is fun as fuck. And I was like thinking, dude, this is literally more fun than playing Osu, man. Like, I don't even know, like Osu's not even like that much of a fun thing anymore. It's kind of just like a grind. And like video games in general, I think they should just be for fun. Like, I don't think anyone should be out here trying to grind that shit. Like, me personally, I used to be one of those motherfuckers that always was playing like Boom TD6, RuneScape, Summoner's War, RuneScape, fucking more RuneScape. Like, I was playing like 5 games at once, grinding that shit, and I was logging thousands of hours in each game, and I wasted so many years of my life doing that shit. I don't do that anymore because I don't really find much of a point in that. There's not really a lot of point in just grinding in the virtual world when you can do it in the physical world, like hitting push-ups and shit. I don't really do that shit no more, and video games aren't really that fun. Like, I guess Osu is like the only thing that's fun. I'm literally just yapping about some random ass shit now. Okay, but that's kind of why I'm like trying to do this upload every day shit. But I'm just gonna say that expect more videos soon. And yeah, I'll see y'all.